everyone. Welcome back. Happy, 8/22 to you. Today is Thoughtful Thursday Action Hero Edition.
Fat, 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 fat. Hey, big belly, you should be proud. It don't matter if one is a crowd. Take the big belly, spin is out, and now big belly is in. Go! Fat, 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 fat. Fat, 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 fat. I like to eat whatever I feel like at any given time. I don't care if it makes me look like I belong in gravity. Fat, 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 fat.
Okay, as always, Thoughtful Thursday, at least for now, we talk about celebrities of different categories. The first category is a totally fatphobic celebrity. The second category is someone who was a champion against fatphobia, but ultimately let us down. The third category is a hero in the field, a true warrior against fatphobia. Okay, first person on our list, action hero who's just fatphobic all around, Stallone. Sylvester Stallone, totally fatphobic. Rocky is all about a muscular man with, pretty slender abdomen, right? And he made so many Rocky movies. In all of them, he was shredded. That's problematic. Not to mention Rambo. When was the last time you saw a veteran who was just super fit? I mean, I'm sure some are super fit, but most veterans let themselves go. So why would there be a veteran who's just super fit in that way, So Rambo is totally unrealistic, and it fat shames all the veterans, right? So, super fatphobic movies that he's made. The only movie that I can think of that he made that was supportive of big people was Copland, Cops should embrace the donut, right? Donuts are a symbol of righteousness in the land in Copland. It's a symbol of righteousness to have donuts, right? So he did that one movie, but that was it. Most of his career, and all of his career before and after that, as far as I'm aware, is very fatphobic. Even in his age now, he's taking testosterone and he's trying to stay shredded, which is very, very fatphobic. And I get there are some veterans, going back to Rambo, I get there are some veterans who are underweight because they're homeless, and we need to make sure we look out for them, make sure that they're fed. But overall, I believe Rambo does not represent veterans. Okay, next category and person. Someone who was a champion against fatphobia, but he let us down. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger started his career making himself very large. He was the star of Pumping Iron. He did this contest where who's like the biggest bodybuilder that there is. He won first place or something like that. But years later, he actually gained a belly, as you can see here, right? And I was very proud of him for doing that. But ultimately, he let all us in the big bellied community, he let us all down. because I mean he did do some movies overweight, right? He did a movie where he was a cop, similar to um, similar to what Sylvester Stallone did, right? But he ultimately lost the weight in his recent years. He lost the weight again, and now he looks like he's in shape. He looks fit, and that's very very fat phobic. Shame on Arnold Schwarzenegger. Um, I have I'm speechless to how you are now. Okay, now for the third category, we have a hero in the field, someone who has started out with a very fat phobic career, but who has made us all proud today. Drum roll, please. Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal is a hero in the field. In his old movies, he used to be the big old kung fu action hero dude with the long hair, and it looked very fat phobic, right? However, as time went on, and he apparently allegedly was invited to be in Expendables. Expendables being a super fat phobic movie, led by Sylvester Stallone, right? But if the allegations are true, if the allegations are true, Steven Seagal wanted nothing to do with Expendables, right? Because he was committed to his big belly. So, I'm sure he declined that so that he didn't want to abandon the big belly community. And he is proud of himself. He's happy with the way that he is now. He's not going to let anyone tell him how he should be. While I do appreciate Steven Seagal, I think he could do a little bit better, right? Since Stallone had the Expendables, Steven Seagal should make a movie called The Expandables. He should encourage all action heroes that are no longer doing movies to gain weight. And gaining weight is the easiest thing to do. It's super easy than being what's that term? Being emo and starving yourself to death to lose weight. It's much easier to gain weight. Steven Seagal should encourage a lot of the has-beens in action hero movies to gain a bunch of weight with him, and they'll make Expandables. Now, I guarantee you right now that the Expandables will be way more successful than the Expendables. You could probably make at least 10 Expendables movies. Everyone would watch them. For one thing, they'd be so funny. You know, that's the great thing about being a big belly person, is that we're not afraid to laugh at ourselves, you know? We don't take ourselves that seriously. I mean, I take it very seriously to be against fatphobia, but at least we make better comedians, right? So I must say, I know sometimes I sound pretty extreme when I say that there should be laws that fight against fatphobia, but overall, everyone's going to be happier once fatphobia is eliminated. Once you realize it's okay to indulge yourself, you know, not worry about what everyone thinks, your life is going to be happier, it's going to be more fulfilling, it's going to be more filling, and you never have to worry about anything because you're just, you know, this represents you taking the best of what life has to offer, you know? So, recap, Stallone, fatphobic, Schwarzenegger let us down, Steven Seagal is a hero in the field. But he can improve by making a movie called The Expendables. Let me give you a big hawk thanks for watching.